Hello everyone, Joe here with SHUTTERSPEAK Photography. Very nice to see your smiling faces again here on YouTube. So some big news in the Nikon world with the official announcement of the Z7 Mark II and the Z6 Mark II, as well as some new rumors about a Z9 just over the horizon. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. And if anything in this video helps you out, please help me out by hitting the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified of future updates on this channel. I certainly appreciate it and it really helps me out. So if I've helped you out, please help me out. And best of all, it's free. So let's start off with the latest rumors regarding the Nikon Z9. So the website Nikon Rumors has reported that a reliable source has tipped them off to an upcoming Nikon camera to be possibly called the Z9. So this camera looks to be like a sports shooter, and there may be prototypes in use at the 2021 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. So the Z9 may aim to be the Z6 equivalent of the mirrorless lineup, and that kind of makes sense. It's rumored to have better imaging, focusing, and a blackout-free EVF. So it's also rumored to have a new X-Speed processor designed with 8K video in mind. The camera could utilize a 46 megapixel sensor and shoot up to 20 frames per second. There could and should be two XQD CFX Type B memory card slots, improved autofocus and object detection autofocus, which would be new, 8K video at 30 frames per second progressive, 4K video at 120, 60, and 30 frames per second progressive. An ISO range from 64 to 25,600 with expanded modes of high 1 and high 2, which typically double the ISO. High-res EVF with no blackout. Yet another new battery, the ENEL18X, gigabit LAN, which makes sense for this type of camera, USB-C, Wi-Fi, GPS, an improved user interface, and a price point somewhere in between $6,000 and $7,000, which again makes sense since the current D6 sells for about $6,700. Next up, we're just a few days away from the official announcement of the refresh of the Z6 and Z7 with dual card slots. As you know from my previous video, these cameras look to be a refresh of the current design with a dual X-Speed processor, dual card slots, improved frame rate, buffer, a new user interface, and improved focus. So, what does this all mean? Well, to me, it signals that Nikon is taking mirrorless cameras very seriously. With the holy trinity of lenses now available, the 24-70 2.8, the 70-200 2.8, and the 14-24 f2.8, which will be available as of November 15th to be exact, Nikon can safely start to move more pro bodies to the market, and they are certainly showing us they plan to be a serious contender in the mirrorless market. We already know that lenses for this system are absolutely first rate, and speaking of which, there's also a 400mm lens that should be available for the Z series that will launch with or near the rumored Z9, and expect to see that in use at the Olympics if those cameras make it there. So this is very good news, and if you're a current Z user, and if you're considering buying into the system, you can take this as a huge vote of confidence by Nikon in this lineup. Also, let me know what you think in the comments about this. In other news, Nikon has new firmware released for the Z5, Z6, and Z7, but it's now advising not to install it. Go figure. The following is posted on the Nikon website, and an issue has been identified in firmware versions 3.10 and 3.11. in which fine-tuning values selected for AF fine-tune save value are not correctly applied when pictures are taken. A fix will be made available via the download center as it becomes available. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Now, just for the record, you can still download that firmware and install it. There is that big red warning there telling you that there is an issue. I'm not really sure why it's still posted, but it is. So only Nikon, I guess, can answer that one. Lastly, in Nikon news, the D5 has been discontinued, as well as a few other products, but more notably the F6, which was the last film camera in the Nikon lineup, has been discontinued. So that's it. There you have it. That's everything for now. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you found anything in this video helpful, please help me out by hitting subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think this means in terms of Nikon taking mirrorless very seriously. To me, this is a great sign. It's a great step forward. It's what everyone's been waiting for and expecting. So leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I do try and answer pretty much every comment, or as many as I can. I don't get to every single one, but I do try. So let me know what you think. I think this is a great sign, and I think it's really a big step forward. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time, YouTube. Bye-bye.